All right, this will be our warm-up. So it took me that long to lose focus on what I was doing. I didn't actually start off with a very good focus anyway. So what got in the way of me having focus? Me thinking, well, I'd better just do this right off in the first time. All right, so we switch that. Let's just switch it to do it right. So these first measures like this, we don't know what we're doing. What's it going to sound like? Think about what it's going to sound like. Okay, so right there's a problem. There's a problem. This didn't sound. I got it the second time. That didn't sound. That's interesting. And I lost focus just a bit there too. It really is. It is. Evaluating what you're doing while you're doing it is very difficult because I don't feel like I'm working on anything right now. That also may be part of it. The idea that this is something I'm going to play through so I can get to the work I need to do, which is this. Let's just do the work I need to do then. This feels better. So I stopped right there. And I thought about how that had gone very well because it was what I had actually wanted to work on, as opposed to this, which was something I just wanted to play through. I think that is an error. I think it's almost the equivalent of dinking around. We're going to do this again, and we're going to keep going. Okay, so let's go back to this. The reality I want to create with this. I want to create a reality in which I pick up the tempo just a little bit, while maintaining note accuracy. So what tempo do I want to set? That was correct. Again. What are we going to do again? That was instantly what stopped me. What are we doing this time? It was a little ragged. The tempo change right through that section down there was a little ragged. So let's smooth that out. Keep everything constant. And then we'll do the second half of this piece. Okay, so that was still ragged. All right, so what's getting in the way? Let's see if we can find out. Okay. So these notes they're not clear at this tempo. They were clear at a slower tempo. They're not clear at this tempo. Let's take it down just a click. Okay, so right now we're going. So we're going to go. That works. So here I'm getting confused because the one I missed before was this. So right apart to get in confusion, my brain is going, you're playing on a black key, and you're not. It's that. Okay. So we're gonna think E. E, G sharp, F sharp. All right. So now I'm stuck because I didn't land when I came back here. My hand didn't go there far enough. All right, let's put that in. Da 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 da. So I'm going to say E. I'm going to say C sharp. Okay. Ba ba da 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 da. not say it then, let's just think it. It's falling apart. This tempo's too fast. That's just it. Which is very odd. You'd think if you'd know something at a slower tempo, and you've heard me play this accurately at a slower tempo, that it would I mean, that's what I wanted to do next with it. So let's da ba da da ba ba da da. Now I want to actually work on something instead of just play it slowly. So let's work on shaping. Let's work on shaping bottom. There we go. So as we shape, we learn that this shape fails. That's a very useful piece of information. So what happens? It's hard for me to remember how to jump into this, and I should. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I've got a new shape. Let's do it again. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so the shape didn't quite land. I didn't know what it was the second time. I didn't actually know what it was the first time. I just did it, and it worked. So we got to keep this finger curved. Ba, bum, ba, bum. So this hand stays up. Both hands do. But da, da, da. That was lovely. Okay, so we have a shape, and the shape works, and that is good, and it actually works at this tempo, if we can do it again. We know what we're doing this time, but we're keeping our and this, by the way, saves it from being chonky. It's when I first started learning this, I said it sounded like a boom chuck accompaniment, but it does not when you actually play it with a shape that gives us some music. It's a bit too fast. That's what I was thinking right at the top. So let's slow it down just a tick. Again. The second pass failed because I was asking myself whether I was going to take the repeat or not. So this time we are going to take the repeat. There's nothing wrong with this. The challenge at this point will be paying attention, because I'm going to tell myself, well, I've done the work I need to do on this, and I haven't, because I haven't done the work of playing it twice in a row. That second pass is what I haven't figured out yet, like globally. So we got to think it's just one big chunk. A lovely little dance, and it does what it does. thinking about what had just come. Okay, so how do we stay? Well, that's what we'll do. That's our thing, this thing. That's that for this pass. Because we got this, okay. Okay, so we're getting better at this. This time what distracted me was the heater clicking on. And that, actually, right before that, that note didn't land. That A, it landed, but very, very inappropriately. I don't actually think I need the window open for this. Okay, so that failed again. So there's something else going on there. It's not just a matter of focus. It's a matter of not... So what changes? Just... I don't want to play that first half again. I want to start... And if I need to grab a note in the middle of it to do that, that's fine. I can't. No. Two. Fine. So it's this the first time. It's this the first time. That was it. Okay, great. What did I do differently last time? I thought very carefully at putting more importance on each of these last notes. And that worked. That worked this time. See if it works for the second half. Okay, wow. Wow, I'm completely confused because I'm stuck thinking. At this point, we take an ATP break, yes, and a P break.